Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. So far in our tutorial, we can see that this is the progress. We have created the overlaying menu bar on the top of this displaying head section. And in the last case, we can see that we had practically created the displaying section over here. We can see that this is the text, and right now it is practically using the system defined fonts, but this is the font that we need to change here, like this responsive web layout header part, and here comes the paragraph element. So everything needs to be customized in this respect. So we will be practically making usage of Google Fonts, and we will be importing some fonts right over here, and we'll see how to do it. Let's hop in. Now in doing so, the first thing that we need to do, we need to head for this Google Fonts. You may find Google Fonts by directly typing it in, and you may see that we will be practically redirected to the Google Fonts official website. Here we may find plenty of fonts from which we may make usage of something into our project. Now in this regards, we will be using this Oxygen font. There it goes. So we will be searching for it, and we can see that this is the Oxygen font. If we now click on it, we can see that this is the font that we are about to make usage into our project. So we may make usage of this font family by downloading the family properly into our machine, and we may install it manually into our project. On the other hand, in the next step, if we wish to just import it via some CDN or using the font family automatically into our project, then we need to select this style, and here on clicking this, we can see that on the right, here comes the embedding code right over here. So this is the link here. We may copy this link, and we may use these CSS rules to specify families right into our project. First of all, we will be copying this link from here. In the first place, we can see this is the .html page in this regards, and here all we need to do, we need to paste the copied link into the head section. There it goes. So we have copied this thing right over here. And we can see that we are practically able to import that link into our project. So we will be now using it here into our project. This is the font family that we are talking about. In the next case, we need to head back to this style.css, and here in the first place for this display left box, so where is the text element? First of all, if we head back to our project, we can see that the text element, it lies practically into the extreme left box. If we now inspect our element, and if we click it, we can see that this is the H2 which lies directly below this display left box. So we need to customize this font out there. Let's close this code inspector panel and into our text editor, and within this style.css page, all we are going to do, we had make usage of this H2 and the P tag. So we will be customizing this duo here. In the first place, this is the display left box H2, where we will be now mentioning the text alignment in the first place. So the text align is center. In the next place, we will be now mentioning the margin bottom. There it goes. And it says, let's say we will be using this 1.6 rem. Let's define the font size 2.5 rem, we may define the font weight here. So the font weight, it should be 700 or something like this. You may make usage of anything you want. And in the last case, we need to define the font family. But first of all, let's press Ctrl S and let's head back to our project and reload. And we can see that this is going to be the result. And now let's specify the font family. So we need to head back to this CSS rules to specify families. So this is the font family Oxygen, and here let's copy it and paste directly into our project. So if we now press Ctrl S and if we now head back to our project and reload, and now we can see that we are practically able to bring on the font which has been defined into Google Fonts, which has been specified into Google Fonts. And to make it sure, let's right click on it, let's inspect, and we can see here goes the properties of this display left box H2, and the font family is now Oxygen sensitive. So here goes the part. We have practically successfully installed a defined font into our project.